Huge thank you to Aniba for sponsoring today's video. So as you guys know, GTA 6 Trailer 3 might genuinely be coming very soon. We are about to reach the point of no return for this game. The silence from Rockstar is about to end. And when you actually line everything up that's happening behind the scenes right now, the timeline becomes pretty obvious. But this is way bigger than just another trailer drop. There's one specific date that was locked in recently that I don't think Rockstar is going to be able to ignore. Guys, we have a lot of news and updates for GTA 6. Check the chapters for easy viewing and let's dive in. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the biggest piece of news because everything else we talk about today will revolve entirely around this one specific date. As you guys know, Take-Two Interactive has officially scheduled their next investors earnings call for May 21st. Now, if you follow the financial side of the industry at all, you already know exactly why this date matters so much, especially for GTA 6. This is where Strauss Zelnick and the entire board of directors have to physically jump on an earnings call and speak to some of the most powerful investors in the gaming industry and justify their financials for the rest of the year, as well as, take a bunch of questions from those investors. And these investors aren't just like casual fans, they're betting literal millions of dollars on the success of the GTA franchise, and they want to see returns. Because of that, Take-Two Interactive is going to want as much confidence walking into that meeting. So here's what makes this so important. Rockstar has a history of giving their parent company, Take-Two Interactive, a major marketing beat right before these earnings calls. They do it specifically to dominate the news cycle. They can, pump up the Take-Two stock, and of course, let the executives walk into that, boardroom or, into that earnings call with the absolute momentum behind them. Now, obviously, they're not going to like shadow drop their biggest announcements during the call itself, but they, usually build an entire week or two of hype leading into it, which at this point puts us right into the firing line for whatever Rockstar is about to announce. If history repeats itself even just a little bit, we are really not that far away from the next significant GTA 6 news drop. The clock is ticking and the people at Rockstar Games know it. Now, this of course brings us directly to a very highly specific theory that, has been floating around, and it's regarding when the GTA 6 trailer is going to release and why it might actually happen by the end of April. Okay, so whenever you actually look back at the previous big Rockstar releases, a pretty clear pattern emerges. Red Dead Redemption 2's official trailer 3 was announced by Rockstar on April 30th, 2018, and the actual tweet announcement directly teed up the trailer drop for, Wednesday, May 2nd at 11 a.m. So the announcement in late April and then early May for the actual drop. And we also saw a similar marketing rhythm with GTA 5, where trailer 3 was also announced in late April to kick off the entire summer marketing cycle. Now, if we look at the calendar today, the remaining days in April are absolutely perfect for a GTA 6 trailer 3 announcement. Now, the theory lays it out kind of perfect. GTA 5 trailer 3 was announced in late April. RDR 2 trailer 3 was also announced in late April. So it could actually be that we get a trailer announcement at the end of April. Now, we have to, talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the last time that they actually announced when the trailer was releasing for GTA 6, that entire thing got totally leaked, which was, obviously really unfortunate. They had to release the trailer early because of this big leak. So in some ways, as much as I would love to see an announcement for when the trailer is releasing, I have a feeling that they might just hot drop it. But still, even if we don't get an official announcement, the fact that they might still release this thing very soon is exciting nonetheless. So yeah, the next few days might be very fruitful for GTA 6. I hope they don't announce it at the in the morning. I hope it's a situation where they just randomly drop it during the day. That would be much better than obviously having to set an alarm for 9 a.m. every single day to make sure that I don't miss it. Again, a scheduled trailer for Rockstar is just a recipe for disaster. That's why I think the best approach is to, just hot drop it whenever they're ready. I think the big question still remains is when could they actually drop the trailer? Obviously, get an announcement or a trailer within the next few days sounds great, but realistically, that's probably not going to happen. So I would say my best guess is that with the Take-Two earnings call on May 21st, we'll probably get it a week, maybe 2 weeks before that. It'll probably happen as close to summer as possible. Obviously, Take-Two Interactive already confirmed that Rockstar will have some marketing beats this summer, which that's officially confirmed. So with that being said, does that mean we're getting a trailer before the actual summer marketing, or will a new trailer kick off that marketing this summer? Again, it's hard to determine. Now, there's also the reality that they might wait until after the investors call to give us any news. They might just decide to go into that meeting, tank the hard questions, maybe drop another small teaser that yes, there is marketing coming this summer, which Strauss Zelnick is an expert at that. He's good at teasing the right things, but also not saying too much, not over committing on a specific timeline or date. It's just enough breadcrumbs to keep the people going. Now, this of course brings us to the actual million-dollar question that a lot of people have been talking about right now, and that is when trailer 3 drops, are pre-orders also also going to drop around the same exact time, or is Rockstar going to save that for a separate dedicated event later this year? Now, in my opinion, trailer 3 is the absolute point of no return. Once they actually show us the mechanical depth of the game, they show off like some of the, further gameplay, maybe the character swap between Jason and Lucia in real time. Like, I would say once they start showing a lot of those mechanics off, that's when this thing is going to hit the absolute like peak. Like, that's going to be the fever pitch of everything. Every digital storefront on the planet is going to be hammered the second pre-orders go live. Take-Two Interactive is a business first, obviously, and the pressure to show massive pre-order numbers during a quarterly fiscal report is going to be incredibly tempting for the executives. And because of that, I wouldn't be surprised at all if trailer 3 ends with an official like wishlist now, or even a pre-order now prompt, or at the very least like a definitive pre-order window. Like they say, stay tuned until this date, and that's when the pre-orders are going to happen. Now, I would obviously hope that we get a gameplay deep dive before the pre-orders even get close to starting. Like, I want to hear in Grand Theft Auto 6 before I pre-order this game. Like, I'm gonna pre-order it. This is like usually an exception. I typically don't pre-order games, but again, this is Rockstar we're talking about. This is GTA 6, so I'm gonna try to get the best edition possible. Yeah, them announcing the pre-order windows or even dropping the pre-orders right after trailer 3 is the exact kind of like, momentum boost that justifies the timing of a late April or early May trailer drop. You're essentially giving investors something tangible to point to. Now, historically, Rockstar prefers to wait until they provide like an actual release month or date before opening the pre-order floodgates. But we've known about the GTA 6 release date for quite a while, like if it doesn't change, obviously. But yeah, they typically like to wait until they actually have the release date set in stone. That's their pattern. They like to control things completely. So there's a real possibility that trailer 3 acts purely as the hype generator, and pre-orders get saved for a dedicated next event in the year. Again, like the official gameplay trailer or the official pre-order trailer, something like along those lines. Either way, the second those pre-orders go live, the digital storefronts on every single website are about to be tested in a way that they probably haven't been tested before in gaming history. Now, this of course brings us to probably the worst topic about GTA 6, and that is the possibility of a delay. Now look, I know a lot of people are like really terrified of another delay happening. It's the thing that's discussed whenever anybody mentions GTA 6, and I'd like to talk about that very thing because I think there's a big reality check that we have to have. Now, at this point in the development cycle, in my opinion, a delay is so unlikely that I don't even want to entertain the thought of it. Rockstar has already moved the entire studio back to a 5-day in-office work week, specifically to ensure that the final stages of development stay locked on schedule. The direct pressure from Take-Two Interactive and of course the global market all surrounding this game are simply too significant for a major pivot at this point. Like, they have to be way too deep in the development cycle to suddenly course correct the actual release timing. And when you pair the actual developer confidence we are seeing publicly and the historical marketing beats lining up for this exact April and May window, everything really signals towards Rockstar hitting their internal milestones. They aren't panicking. They're in a stage right now where they're just polishing. And in my opinion, if there is another delay, then it's not going to be like a really significant one. Like, I don't think it's a situation where if they do delay it, we'll have to wait like another year. I think bare minimum, it would be like a 3-month delay, but at the maximum, I would say probably 6 months. But again, that is the absolute worst case scenario. I think at this point, like I said, they're almost at the point of no return. Once they drop trailer 3, they have about 5 to 6 months to really nail this game down, get it fully ready for that November 19th release. Again, is it possible for a delay? Yes, anything is possible at this point. Rockstar Games are perfectionists. They're going to want to make sure that this game ships exactly how it should. I don't think Sam Houser will ever let this game release without it being perfect for the most part, especially coming off of the masterpiece that was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, they have to follow that game up, and the only way to do that is to really make sure that this next game is absolutely perfect. Again, I'm not concerned about it. Like, even if there is a delay, whatever, like, I'm gonna play this game regardless. So if it takes another 3 months, takes another 6 months, I don't mind. Now, if at the end of trailer 3 they announce the new release date and it's like, another 6 months from now, like if we're a year away again, then that would obviously suck. It would probably deflate a lot of people. And at this point, if there is another delay that's gonna happen, I would rather them rip the band-aid off now than wait until like we get closer to November. Like, if we're 2 months away and they're like, hey guys, the game is delayed, I would absolutely hate that. But if it's at the end of the trailer that they're like, hey, this is the new release date, that would certainly sting a lot less. But that's gonna wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section. What's your take? Do you think we get trailer 3 soon? And will GTA 6 get another delay? Let me know down below. Thanks again to Aniba for sponsoring today's video, and until next time, this has been Wes, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.